Generative AI is a form of artificial intelligence, or AI, that is capable of generating new content such as text, imagery, video, or other data of interest. And this is often in response to a prompt of you entering something and asking the generative AI system to produce this content. Now, how generative AI works is by learning patterns that's based on vast quantities of input data in order to generate new content that has similar characteristics to what it's seen before. Now, in order to make generative AI produce realistic content, so making the text look real or the imagery look real, you need to train and deploy gigantic, these are billions to even trillions of parameter models that take a lot of energy and space in order to process. Now, using these models requires a lot of computing power, which in turn needs a lot of energy, and which in turn impacts the environment and climate. Now, it's important that we develop solutions in order to mitigate the environmental impact and climate impact of generative AI, and this is a pressing and important issue that we need to focus on. Now, before we can even tackle any of these problems, the first thing we need to do is measure the energy and climate impact of these different models and algorithms as they're being used. Now, we're fortunate here at MIT Lincoln Laboratory to have a supercomputing center. We can actually gather this information in order to build solutions that can be used to tackle the environmental impact of generative AI. From our perspective, these solutions are largely bucketed into three different areas. The first is, how do we make hardware more efficient, or how do we use the hardware that we have more efficiently? The second is, how can we make software that is climate and environmentally aware? And the third is, how can we reduce the energy that is spent on wasted computations?